Lovely. You know, when you have a lot of stuff, a lot of stuff to do, a lot of things to finish, you know exactly what that next step is, but you can't make yourself finish. You just can't be done with it and you don't feel like it. I'll share with you quickly so that we can get back to doing stuff. Some things that seem to help me when I hit that, and we are going to do that. We're recording it while it is lightning pretty hard outside. First thing, ask yourself, am I playing the perfection game? Often our mind has an idea of what this project should look like, what that email, what that thing should be once we finish it. And it is so ideal sometimes that it's actually discouraging to approach it. I might want my videos to be at this level, but my skill level is here. So when I go with that idea I have in mind, it's so discouraging to even sit and do it. Like sometimes you'll notice in my camera it does this little clicking from time to time, especially when I come. Of course it's not doing it now. When I come really close. That is because it's on automatic focus. That's because out of all the different skills that I need to learn, I haven't learned how to focus my camera manually. I haven't done it yet, so it's on automatic. So whenever I talk, like the way I talk with my hands, because I am Mediterranean, it always clicks. And guess what? It's not up to my standard. But until I learn that skill, I have to make it okay to have the videos with the quality I have them. Right now I'm spending more time on learning about editing versus the camera. Camera is its own beast that I haven't quite tackled yet. So, are you playing the perfection game? If I was, there would not be a video any video this last year on that task that you're not finishing. Are you going by some ideal? If yes, you might be not giving yourself the opportunity to gradually grow in that area. There is a wonderful book, business book, that I highly recommend to any entrepreneur, but also us in this case. It's called The E-Myth Revisited. In it, the author talks about 3 main components in any business. And mental note, your life is your business. Your project is your business. Your joy, your satisfaction, your content, these are your business. In it, he says, there are 3 main components in any business. You have the visionary, the person that keeps the big vision. You have the technician, the person that actually has to do the technical work, take the steps. And then you also have the accountant. And this is the person that makes everything run smooth and long term. We are all 3 of these, and we put different hats at different times. I find though that when I can't finish something, the technician has taken over. So the perfectionist, this has to be done just right. Another word for it is calling the artist. The artist has come in, and it has a certain eye, it has a certain preference. It likes for its art to speak and to communicate and to express in a certain way. Well, that's all good, but sometimes the visionary has to come in. The bigger picture, the view from the top of the mountain has to come in and keep the ball rolling. You have to look, you have to put this task or this thing that we are trying to finish in a larger context. It is one piece of a bigger puzzle. Bring back the visionary. bring back the view from the mountaintop. Why am I doing what I'm doing? And give the technician, the artist, a little bit of a break. Calm it down by saying some action in this area will move us toward perfecting the skills that are needed for us to become that type of artist, that type of performer, that type of technician that creates masterpieces. But right now, we gotta work with where we are, with what we got. One question to ask yourself will be, how would this look like if it didn't need to be perfect? And then what can I do about that right now? Do you notice how you relax a little bit more when you ask that question? The pressure eases. Another little hack that I'll share with you is that sometimes as we go into these new ventures or into these projects that really take us to places where we haven't been before, it's easy to feel alone, like everyone else out there has it all figured out. They have a degree on whatever it is that they're doing, and here you are figuring this stuff on your own. Well, first of all, you're not, because everyone has had to start from zero somewhere. Think of anyone that you absolutely adore, someone that is a leader in their field. They were not born a leader in that field, that had to put efforts, try, fail, finish things, adjust things along the way. So you're not alone in this. You just have to keep at it. There is a company, I don't know when you're gonna watch this video, but at the time of the recording, because maybe it will be there in a few years later and the company has wrapped up, but at the time of this recording, there is a company there, it's called Focusmate, and what it does is it will match you with someone depending on the time. It can match you if you do work in the evening with someone in Australia, in Asia, Europe, US. It will match you so that they will be on the screen with you working on that project while you're working on your project. So what you do is you tell them what it is, the intention for that hour, and then you have 55 minutes to actually do work. That way you don't feel alone as you're finishing your work. You have someone else there that is working on sharpening their saw. Stephen Covey talks about in his The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. They are sharpening their saw on the things that they are trying to move forward, and here you are doing it on this side. So that right there will be helpful to you as well. And I think even their free account allows you 3 of such appointments a week. I think that's how it is nowadays. So you're not alone, first thing. Second thing is, how would this look like if it didn't need to be perfect? Give your artist, your technician, a little bit of a break and bring in the visionary. Be loving and compassionate with yourself as you are going into new territories, or as you're really stretching to finish something that is challenging, and do it with others. I hope these little hacks will help with the procrastination, that will help with this analysis paralysis, so that you give yourself the joy of celebrating finishing what you started. I'll see you really soon, friends. Mwah. Tamara getting outside. Hey, who put the pumpkin here? Any more alarms that need to go off?